Yeah, sorry about it. It was actually a wrong number. Hey. What up, Darrell Reynolds? Yeah, we got the CIA Kris interview coming up next week. What up, D No Love? What up, Black Wolf, James Dean? Who want to see the CIA Kris interview? Show of hands. Who want to see the CIA Kris interview? What up, Kristen? We working over here. That's the whole fact. What up, Kevin Scully? Once again, happy Mother's Day to everybody out there. What up, Henny Hitter? All the mothers out there. What up, Henny Hitter? Yeah, so we got the CIA Kris interview that's coming up next week. What up, Certified Fact TV? What up, Shaw Cyrus? How you doing today? What up, Fish Loke? How y'all doing today? Hit that like button for me. Chilling. All I got to say is this, right? All I got to say is this. There's a good chance that after hearing what CIA Kris, I don't even know everything the guy's gonna say. Let's just be clear on this. I do not know everything that the guy's gonna say. But from what I already know, currently, from what I already know, I'm pretty sure that after we speak with him, what up, Rue Jones? What up, Christopher Roscoe? I'm pretty sure. What up, Big June? What up, Benny? I agree. Interviewing 6ix9ine would be a big interview, but we're a small platform over here. 6ix9ine come over here and interview with us, he gonna turn us into like it's a new live, that's a fact. If a 6ix9ine interview is ever possible, I will get it. What up, Aisha? If a 6ix9ine interview is ever possible, I will get it. Other than that, I don't know what to tell you. We don't know what anybody is gonna do, my brother. That's what we're gonna say, Benny. Copy? Let's be fair. We don't know what anybody. Also, how come y'all ain't? Come on, man. This that BBN merch. We a culture. Let's get it. I think I've shown my credentials and been I think I've done my job pretty well. I think I did my job well enough to have earned support. What up, Daryl Reynolds with the 199 drop? He says I think 6ix9ine wanted out of that house. That's one way to look at it. Man, that's interesting. Yeah, we gotta wear masks. But I can't do the show if I'm wearing a mask and everybody else has a mask on. Yes, we have an interview with CIA Kris coming up next week. Us. The BBN. Because you know there was a lot of channels that was busy saying that I didn't know what I was talking about, I was wrong, I don't have facts, you know, all the negative things they could think about to say about Jack Frost. Anybody know where they're at? Because I'm curious what their videos look like right now while they talk about this situation. Do they say, oh man, Jack Frost, he had everything going for him? I'm just curious. I'm just curious if all of those people that was talking shit about me are now making videos saying that they're wrong. Because, you know, they want me to say I'm wrong about stuff that apparently I was right about. get too old for this shit. Just basking at this point. Not Carol Baskins. Carol, not her Baskins. Shout out to her though. That was not a real shout out. Yeah, so we got the CIA Kris interview coming up. BBN. I'm pretty sure I'm just gonna ask him questions. I don't know what he's gonna say. I'm pretty sure he's gonna say a lot of shit. I don't have the slightest idea what he's gonna say, but I mean, me knowing what happened in this specific case and me asking questions, I could just assume that he's gonna put us on to some shit that people just didn't know that was going on. I'm gonna assume. Don't know what to tell you. But shout out to those other people that was trying to tell all of y'all didn't know what I was talking about. You know who else I want to say? I want to say shout out, and this is a real shout out. Shout out to all of the people that followed those idiots that was saying I didn't know what I was talking about. Shout out to y'all. But that's a real shout out though. Because now all of those times y'all was running all over the internet talking shit about me, everybody already see what kind of character you people are. So shout out to you people. Copy? While you was running around talking shit about Jack Frost for no reason while I'm just over here doing my job. I'm not going to tell y'all what questions I got lined up. I was sitting in court. I got some good stuff. I was sitting in court. I got some good stuff. What up, Drop Kill? What up, Deezy? Shout out to Fish Loke with the $20 drop in the PayPal. Definitely appreciate you, my brother. Salute. What up, Tariq? What up, Hendrix? Come on, man. Come on, man. Interviews dropping next week. Might be early, might be late. It might be early. Come on. Yes, man. Interview. Look for it early. That's all I'm saying. Interviewing. I don't know about Jay-Z signing anybody to anything. I don't know about Jay-Z signing anyone to anything. We're going to do a phone interview. I hope that's okay for everybody. Physical interview, I don't know, man. I don't know, man. He might have a similar situation that Tekashi got. So I don't know. I may, maybe. I don't know. I'd give him a physical. I'd give him a physical interview. I'm Jack Frost. I just wanted to laugh about it for a minute. I'd give him a physical interview. I'm Jack Frost. What the fuck you talking about? Yeah, what up, the few? I don't know about anybody being police. Ruth Jones says, I think you did the interview already. That would be a Jack Frost thing to do, wouldn't it? Do the interview? That would be a Jack Frost thing to do. Can you say how I stumbled across this? This is you. Wait, what? What are you talking about? I can't see what. That sounds like a Jack Frost thing to do, but that's not what happened. Interview has not been done yet. But yes, it's coming. Yeah, that's a fact though. Michael Jackson is the king of pop. That's a whole fact. I'm not gonna make any money from this video except for donations. Hopefully the PayPal or Cash App, because this shit got my shit totally demonetized. There's no way I'm gonna be able to monetize this video. I'm gonna go to YouTube and be like, yo, I'm trying to get this video monetized. They're just gonna look at me. They're just gonna literally send me back an email with eyes on it. Like, nigga, you got the king of pop playing on that video. What makes you, yeah, that's what they're gonna send me. And what makes you think you're gonna get any of this money? What up, Shot Murder in the house? Degenerate. Oh, the young CEO. What up, Shakim? Yo, remember when they was trying to run me off the case, telling me that people was gonna kill me? Yo, who remember that? Who remember when I started covering the case and they was trying to say that people was gonna kill me? Anybody remember that? It was like, yo, Jack Frost. Anybody remember that? What up, Foot and Ass Entertainment? Salute. Because they couldn't get the information I was getting. So why you mad, homie? You know what you could have been doing? Y'all could have been working. You been doing that. You could have said, you know what? There's this thing that I want to do. Jack Frost seems to be doing it. So why don't I work? It's okay, man. And not for nothing, I'm gonna keep it a whole stack with y'all. If y'all understand how many times I've actually been explaining to people how to get away with crimes on this channel, it's retarded. But I'm not doing it on purpose because I don't want y'all to commit any crimes. I'm just saying, I don't want nobody to commit crimes. But all of the different times that I've told you how people, I don't tell you how to get away with it, I tell you how you're gonna get caught. Come on, man. Darrell Riddle said, to be the king of New York, you gotta be walking around. I ain't the king of shit. You know what I mean? I'm the king of this space right here. This space right here. And the only reason I'm the king of this space right here is because I'm single. If I wasn't single, I probably wouldn't be the king of my own space. Copy, got you, Foot and Ass. It's gonna debut at #1. Did you just see the numbers it just did on YouTube? Crazy? That's why I keep trying to tell you when people be talking about 6ix9ine ain't gonna still make money. What are you talking about? Okay, so Fat Boy SSE, he knows those dudes, all right? So he knows those dudes. The dudes that's locked up, Fat Boy SSE, he knows those dudes. So he's allowed to be emotional. That's all I got to say about that. He knows those dudes personally. He's allowed to be emotional. Copy? I think that it'd be a bigger deal if he wasn't emotional, if he wasn't angry. You feel me? Yeah, a lot of times people need to mention CIA Kris. I think so. But he knew those dudes. You feel me? At the end of the day, I think they just feel like, I know what I think. I'm gonna leave, but I'm not gonna say what I think. But there could be a feeling of see, that's the problem. Like if you try to say, okay, they probably feel like, you know, he did them wrong because, you know, he didn't look. But then you look at like the situation he was in. So he was in a pretty bad situation, y'all. Like y'all try to brush that shit under the rug. Yeah, somebody in the clique that was somebody in the group that was allegedly sleeping with his baby mama every time he left town. They was also allegedly stealing millions of dollars from him. They were also allegedly tried to get him killed. They also allegedly said, like, there's a lot going on there. You understand what I'm saying? Like, if one of those things happened, maybe you could say he still shouldn't have snitched. But I mean, somebody try to line your moms up? Like, I don't understand. I don't know what your position is on that if somebody tries to line up your moms. I don't know if you still say the streets is more important than your moms or not. I don't know your position on that. And then you know right now, I'm not going to think the streets is more important than my mom's, and that's a whole fact. Shout out to Shy Murder. Shy Murder says, street cats can't take an L. That 6 died in the back of the car when they kidnapped him. Nobody with no blood with a kid, so why would he kid? That's a pretty well. I can't even argue that point. I think the people that was getting money with a kid. Shout out to William Summersville with the $2 drop, and he throws on the shades. He want everybody to know how cool he is. What up, non-bigness? Yeah, so I don't know, like, so my point is, I'm not saying he should have snitched. I'm not saying that at all. But that's a lot of weight to be under. And then you're gonna do a minimum of 47 years on top of that? And those are the people that you're gonna need for protection while you locked up? The same people that is out here sleeping with your baby moms, allegedly stealing millions of dollars from you? Like, I don't know if I would be able to. And he wasn't a gang member also. Now if he was a gang member, he gotta live with that. That's a fact. But he wasn't even a gang member. He's just some dude that ran into the gang. He told you what he told them. Yo, I could get us paid. He told them he could get them paid. They said, all right. He had a couple of ideas. They did a couple of the ideas. They got paid. He did his job. I don't think he should have snitched. I'm not saying he should have snitched. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying, come on, man. They threatened his moms allegedly. They stole millions. Some of y'all ready to kill somebody if they steal $100 from you. They stole millions of dollars from this dude. What the fuck? Allegedly. That's not me. Yeah, so shout out to world famous Peter Method with the $4.99 drop. He said, Drac Frost, it's a great day. Happy Mother's Day to all of the mothers watching. That's a fact. Happy Mother's Day to all of the mothers. Happy Mother's Day to the mothers that don't even know we alive. How about that? Anybody say happy birthday to planet Earth yet? Sorry about that. Anybody say happy birthday to planet Earth yet? Anybody? Yeah, we got the CIA Kris interview dropping this week. All I gotta say is this. I don't know what he's gonna say. He might say some really outlandish things. He might say some things that is dead on point, right? Whatever your perspective is how you're gonna want to take it. I'm gonna definitely have to have a disclaimer at the beginning of the fucking video. You do not blame Jack Frost for the things that come out of his mouth. That's a fact. Streets equal myth. I'm telling you right. Who was the first one to say that? Wasn't Troy Ave saying that? The streets is a myth? That's what Troy Ave was saying, right? I think... See, okay, so I'm going to tell y'all what the big... Okay, so... Tekashi's dealing with a lot. Alright, so I'm going to explain something. Besides all of the financial obligations that he has, besides all of that, a big part of Tekashi's job is being on the internet, right? So, what has been happening for the last 2 years, year and a half, while Tekashi's been disposed? You had hundreds of people, thousands of people quite possibly, all over the internet, and what they were doing was trying to just bash and destroy and tear this man down as much as they can. So not only does he have to be mindful of that, mindful of his financial obligations, he also has a situation where he has a child with somebody where they don't get along. He also has a whole nother situation with a quite possible daughter, and then he got his father sniffing around her, who we don't know how their relationship is. So dude is dealing with a lot. That's a whole fact. And all people want to worry about is that he's snitching. Man, think about all the shit that I just told y'all, and I ain't say nothing about the fact that he snitched. And quite possibly his life is in danger. Just think about that for a minute. My dude, I seen people making videos, I'm not gonna call nobody's name, but I seen people making videos that were complete lies, and those videos was getting 40,000 views. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, what in the hell? The video getting 40,000 views, video getting 20,000, the video a whole lie. And then I just stopped watching those channels after that. After I see you just putting out shit that's a whole lie, I'm like, you're not even wrong because you're just getting bad information. You're just making shit up out of the top of your head and talking into a microphone. There was a lot of them dudes doing that. That's a whole fact. And I think they did other people an injustice. Ooh, hold on. What y'all talking about? I can't say he is or isn't a gimmick, but whatever the hell he is, my dude, he did 38 million, 40, he did a shitload, he broke records. He had 2 million on his live on IG. People can't even get 1 million in that. What the fuck are you talking about? Come on, man, can we live in reality for a minute? You might not like him, but to act like his accomplishments don't exist, that's just being ignorant. Shout out to Obelisk TV with the $2.99 drop. Appreciate you, my brother. Fist bump. That's a fact. Come on, man. I gotta actually get to the folding of the clothes, so we gotta go there. Yeah, come on, man. How's he a gimmick? He doing that shit. How many years he been out? It's not a gimmick at this point. It's called a formula. Yeah, it's not a gimmick at this point. It's called a formula. You feel me? It's not a gimmick. That's crazy. But that's the problem people got. They won't like you, right? Because they don't like you, they're not going to respect your accomplishments. Because they don't respect your accomplishments, they can't reach them. You feel me? So don't have that type of mentality. If you want to be able to reach something that somebody else is doing or has done, you got to respect that thing first in order to be able to get there. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying nothing more than that. So respect that man's accomplishments. That's what you're trying to tell me. Hold on 1 second. You're trying to tell me that they not trying to, that all of these rappers wouldn't love to do the numbers that he just did on one day for the entire fucking video? For the entire run of their video? For the numbers that he's going to do just in this one weekend? Just this one weekend? You're trying to tell me that there's not rappers that would kill for those numbers for over the course of a summer? Come on, man. Let's just not act like shit that exists don't exist. That's all I'm saying. No, it's not a gimmick. It's a formula. Come on, man. It's a formula. It's not a gimmick. That's why some people can't make it, because they don't know the difference. I was going to get something, I forgot what it was. I'm going to tell you what it is. Let me explain something to y'all real quick, right? I'm going to explain something. Shout out to Vertical Gaming with the $10 drop. He said, good morning, salute. Salute, my brother. That's a whole fact. I'm going to explain to y'all something. YouTube money is residual income, right? Hold on, just bear with me. YouTube is residual income. You make a video, that video has the potential to do well over a elongated period of time, which will then keep kicking back funds to you, right? Residual income, right? Because you're not working on it no more, correct? So this is what you have to understand. When you go back to 6ix9ine's videos, and then you see one with 344 million views, you see another one with 248 million views. When you go back and you see shit like that, you have to understand that most rappers, they have to make an album, right? And then they have to go on tour, right? And then they got to do shows because all of their money come from their shows. 6ix9ine is literally also getting paid off of his streaming. So you got rappers that's gonna go broke right now. Really, seriously. You have rappers that's gonna have to go further in debt with their freaking record labels in order to be able to keep up their fucking shenanigans. That's what you got. You don't have those problems. You don't got those problems. Think about that for me. We all know where these rappers get their money from. We all know it. Let's just keep it a stat. They get their money from doing their shows because most of them don't own their rights. A lot of them is in these 360 deals. Right? Isn't that basically what Meg Thee Stallion is fighting over right now to get out of? Right? You got a problem with her 360 deal, correct? Right? Come on, man. Got the merch. Block party. Get them out of here. Right? But that's currently the issue or the problem that Meg Thee Stallion got, right? She's having a problem with a contract with. You don't think these other? Remember when Lil Uzi Vert was trying to get out of his contract a while ago? Do y'all remember when that Lil Xan X dude, Lil X Xan, I don't know what the hell that guy's name is. Do you remember when he was having those problems with his management team when he was talking about they was forcing him to do concerts and all type of different shit like that? And he was tired and he wanted to go home and his father was a crackhead and all type of different shit like that. Do y'all remember that? Because I remember that. Do y'all remember how many of these rappers don't own rent? Remember when Soulja Boy got caught up when he was renting somebody's mother's house? And he was trying to pretend like it was his, but it wasn't his. He was actually renting somebody else's house. You don't think they rent jewelry? What, am I lying? Tell me where the lies at. Tell me where the lies at. Somebody tell me where the lies at. Backseat. Tell me where the lies at. What up, King Slayer? I don't even know Tekashi's situation, but as far as I can tell, he get paid off the stream. What up, Kelly Cersei? Love you too, baby girl. That's a fact. Shout out to California. As far as I can tell, he gets paid off of his stream. So I don't know what he owns or don't own. He's his own manager. Don't forget that. A lot of these rappers, young rappers, a lot of these rappers don't wish they could get, because you understand if you get a 6ix9ine feature, you set, y'all understand that? You could get a 6ix9ine feature. I'm thirsty as shit, I gotta run to the store. There we go. I had to get something to drink. I was thirsty as hell. All right, what was you talking about? I'm gonna tell you something I found funny. The fact that Tekashi pointed out that some of them rappers either sell their jewelry back or rent jewelry. And I know we know for a fact rappers rent jewelry. You know that for a fact. I mean, I wouldn't care enough to blow anybody up. It's not nothing I care about, to be honest with you. So if I found out anybody rented jewelry, I'm not going to be like, yo, he rent jewelry. I don't care about that. I don't think that's a big deal. I think that's part of hip-hop. It's a fact. That's how people give it up. It's part of hip-hop. Like, people keep talking about ghostwriters. Ghostwriting at this point is a part of hip-hop. Think about it like this. If you get mad at somebody for ghostwriting, right, with the exception of the people that just say that they're the best and they want to get into arguments with individuals about it, with the exception of that, there's people that they could write, but they either don't have the look, they've spent their whole life building this craft. Why shouldn't they have the opportunity to exploit it? Just because they might not have the look, or they might not have the voice, or whatever the case might be. So I'm not even against I'm not even against ghostwriting. It's been ghostwriting all the way back since freaking the Sugar Hill Gang. So what the hell? Grandmaster Casual versus the Sugar Hill Gang on the Sugar Hill Gang.
Sorry, man.
Yeah, my fault. Yeah. Don't worry about it. Simple problem. Yeah. Yeah. So the Sugar Hill Gang. Grandmaster Caz wrote a verse on the Sugar Hill Gang. So all I'm saying is that there's a lot of things that people claim to have been taboo in hip-hop at one point or another, but in reality, it's always been a part of rap. So, I mean, I might not have that same energy that I had towards it 6-7 years ago. Now to me, not understanding how prevalent it is. I'm not have the same energy. That's all I'm saying. Talking about ghostwriters run the industry. 80% of the videos, everything is rented. That's a fact. Those videos, those videos. That's why 6ix9ine was about to flex on everybody, because his jewelry and his vehicles is really his. He's not renting them. His jewelry and his cars and everything is really his. That's the flex. Do y'all understand what the flex really is? The flex really is, I just got out of jail, 2 years, I'm coming out to the bag already, I'm not even chasing the bag, I am the bag, and then on top of that, I haven't barely been out of jail, we're gonna drop this video, we got all of my cars in the video, I got all this jewelry. Do you understand what they was trying to do, but the coronavirus fucked it up, but do you understand? I think that's what they was planning on. Yeah, all of it is his. Come on, man. You understand what the flex really is? That's what I think people don't be understanding what the flex is. And then the people that understand what the flex is get butthurt and get mad. That's what the flex is. Come on, man. Cop the merch. Morning coffee. From the 90s, I listen to a lot. I listen to a lot of the 90s, don't get me wrong, but the main songs I've been listening to as of late, I'll tell you what they are. All the Way Up, the Jay-Z remix, Ayo Technology, Justin Timberlake and 50, Chris Brown Jump Off. I can't remember the name of it. It's 2 words for the name of the song though. I think it's on his latest album. Well, Shorty dropped his address because she was a little kid. You feel me? E40 said, don't buy an $85,000 car before you can buy a house. That's a fact. That being said, how intelligent is it to buy all that jewelry? He has bought houses. What are you talking about? What makes you think he hasn't bought a house? You just assuming he hasn't bought a house? That place he was staying at, you think that was rented or bought? I'm not sure myself. It seems like a lot of the complaints people have about him are assumptions. People just assume the worst and that becomes a complaint. That's just my opinion. I could be wrong. That's what it looks like happening. It'll be a situation. People assume the worst of Tekashi, and now whatever they assume the worst is now all of a sudden something he's actually done. That's how hate works, by the way. That's literally how hate works. Always assuming the worst of the other individual. I don't even be having enough information. Like I said earlier, remember when his baby mama, Thicky, was busy trying to tell everybody that he wasn't in contact with his son, with his daughter? Now all of a sudden she's saying that the family's been in contact with him. So what is, like, this is what I'm trying to say. He's in situations you can't even win. Okay, so what makes y'all think he doesn't have any real estate or any houses? Do y'all know for a fact he doesn't have houses, or are y'all just saying quotes regarding people speaking about buying houses before jewelry? Because one of those things isn't very intelligent. I'm just gonna say that much. Just keep it all back. One of those things is not very intelligent. But you do have the right to do it. You do have the right to just assume, having no actual evidence of anything. Sure, you can just assume. Who am I to tell you to not assume? Yeah, they don't even know if this guy, what he spends his money on. They're just assuming he didn't buy a house. Right? I don't know, maybe he did buy a house, but we don't have that information. If he bought a house, he shouldn't be leaving that said house after people find out where he's at and individuals might want to kill him. Can you listen? Read that back to yourself. So Rastafari says, listen to what Rastafari says. Rastafari says basically if he has a house, even though people are most likely trying to kill him and he needs to keep his house secret, even though people find out where he lives, he should still stay there and wait to die, right? That makes perfectly good sense. He shouldn't try to leave the house and not die. He should stay right at the house and wait for the people who might want to kill him to show up. That makes perfectly good sense, right? I mean, I don't think it makes sense, but Rastafari, he sure thinks that hit on the spot. So shout out to Rastafari for coming up with that tidbit. What up, Almond Brown? Yeah, shout out to Rastafari. Yo, I know they trying to kill you, homie, but don't leave, or people ain't gonna think you own it. What the fuck are you talking about? I'm out, nigga. What are you talking about? What the fuck you talking about? It was like, hold on, they trying to kill me and they know where I live? And I have the means and the opportunity to leave? What the hell? I'm out. I don't know if Rastafari gonna stay there and fight it out for no reason. Shout out to you, Rastafari. They're gonna be telling Rastafari, they're gonna be like, yo, you can get away scot-free. Nobody will even know where you went. He's gonna be like, nah, man, I'm gonna risk dying. Shout out to you, Rastafari. All of your convictions over there. That's what you telling him to do. That's what you telling him to do. He up in there, he in that crib with a whole bunch of half-naked women and himself. What you think he gonna do, Scarface? You think he gonna do Scarface? He's in there with a whole bunch of half-naked women and himself. How is he supposed to make sure he don't die? How is he supposed to make sure he stay alive? These ain't, just so we can be clear, these half-naked women, they're not like from a black exploitation movie. They don't got like machine guns and shit coming out they bra. These is just some regular chicks. That shit is crazy. Y'all just want all of them. Y'all want him to have all of the problems. Nah, you can't leave King Slayer because the Rastafari said that if you leave, people won't know you own the house. So you gotta stay there and wait for the people that's coming to kill you to kill you. You can't go nowhere. Everybody got it because you own the house. So Rastafari said you can't leave. What up? What up, Keeves? Understand? So you can't do all that. You just gotta wait for the people that's coming to get you to come get you. You can't leave, homie. You had to be here when Rastafari said that. He just said that. Rastafari said that if your life is in danger and you own the house that you live in, then you can never leave. You gotta stay there and wait for the people that mean you harm, even if you have no way of defending yourself. Gary Smith says 6ix9ine is smart when it comes down to doing biz, and he's more than likely have invested his bag in something with a good team. Yeah, of course. I'm not listening. Come on, man. Just because y'all don't know what he's invested in, that means he didn't invest in anything. This is what I keep trying to tell people. If you're trying to work in the public field, if you're trying to be a politician, if you want to get elected to any office, when y'all go out here, y'all help feed the homeless. When you go out here and you help, when you go out here and you do stuff like that, please broadcast it. Let the world know. Because people are gonna yell up and jump up and down and say you ain't did shit unless they see you do it. It's messed up, but that's the way it is. Come on, man, cop that BBN merch. Yeah, come on, man. Nobody's listening to Rastafari. He's crazy. That shit's the stupidest shit. Nobody's staying in the house when the killers is coming to get you. Even if you were killing yourself. What kind of sense does that make? Yeah, you good, Rastafari. Don't worry about it, man. Come on, come on. Just say some stupid shit, though, man. I'm just gonna make you have to live through it for a little while. Dude, that house he was living in was just a nice house in a nice neighborhood. It probably was a gated community, I don't know. It's a nice house in a nice neighborhood. That's it. Come on, man. Cop the merch. BBN. Let's get it. All I'm saying is, if you look at most of the things that people are upset at him about, and you look at it objectively, a lot of the shit people mad about, they don't have a reason to be mad about. Yeah, laundry day, that's a fact. A lot of the shit people mad about, they don't got no real reason to be mad about. Only people who got a real reason to be upset and angry are the people who know the people involved in the situation and in the situation. And even then, I think they should be much more angry at somebody else other than him. That would be CIA Kris. But we got the CIA Kris interview coming this week. Listen to the interview yourself and then feel how you want to feel about whatever. Shout out to the merch. Saying what it is, man. They was going at that kid, disrespecting that kid. Maybe when he first came out, if all of those rappers wasn't trying to go at him the way that they was going at him, maybe all of that whole beef and shit wouldn't even have came. Maybe they created the monster. You feel me? Because when Tekashi first came out, everybody didn't know who Tekashi was. Trippie Redd went and told the world about that situation that he had. After the world found out about that situation, and people were already upset at him because he got rainbow colored hair, he a Mexican, all this other shit. You understand what I'm saying? There was a little bit of racism involved in there. That's a fact. You feel me? So they created the monster by going at him, and then him in turn defending himself. And now they want to be upset at the things that he said in defense of himself. So I'm not on that type of time. I think if you start talking shit about somebody and they say some shit back to you, it's all on you. You created the situation. That's the way I feel. I don't even know why I still keep this shirt. I have no idea why I still keep this shirt. I have zero. This shirt. No idea why I still keep this shirt. That's what it is, James S. Salute, my brother. Go spend some quality time. Some quality time. Shout out to Rastafari. Rastafari said, being that a lot of people is after him or don't like him, you should get a house where he doesn't have to. Rastafari, you're just thinking of any old way to make something his fault. I get it. Instead of just admitting being wrong, we're going to try to flip it, create a whole new way that he was wrong. I get it. It's all good, though. You feel me? See what type of time you on, homie? But it's all good though. You feel me? At the end of the day, he snitched. There's a lot of people mad he snitched. People who's mad he snitched, you got a right to be mad, be upset, be angry. But a lot of them ain't mad he snitched. A lot of people is mad he winning. Let's just acknowledge that. You feel me? A lot of people ain't mad he snitched. A lot of people mad he winning. That's a fact. If he wasn't winning, nobody cared. That's what they mad about. Some people mad he snitched, that's a fact. Some people pissed off he snitched, that's a fact. But a lot of them people ain't mad he snitched. They mad because he winning. Don't let them trick you. Yeah, we interviewing CIA Kris, interview dropping next week. Don't let them trick you. You feel me? Don't let them trick you. They not mad because he snitched. They mad because he winning. Darrell Reynolds says, it's not going to work if you don't know better. To get out there, coming millions of people want to see you, whether to kill or to... Yeah. I think that you have to do what the, remember, y'all keep forgetting, he's on like probation or some shit, right? So he has to also follow the guidelines of what the courts is telling him to do. So y'all saying that he should do this and y'all saying he should do that, but he still got to follow the guidelines that the court has set. So what did he do? He gonna move to an affluent neighborhood. I think that's like the Hamptons or some shit. What the fuck you want him to do? He moved to a neighborhood that most likely had other rich people in it. What the fuck you want him to do, homie? He didn't move down the block over the top of the bodega. He ain't get that apartment. He went and got a house over there with the rich white people. He just said, you have kids around, and kids are idiots. When I was a kid, I was an idiot also. I'm just give it a stack. Even if non-Trey was loyal to 6ix9ine, y'all would think that the man used to gang for a gimmick and would have never snitched. I don't think they have the same situation if the stuff that 6ix9ine said didn't happen. If they're not stealing from 6ix9ine, right? Because he's alleging that they stole millions of dollars. If they're not stealing millions of dollars, maybe they're not in some of those situations. If my dude, they sent. The allegation is they sent somebody after his mother. Like, I don't understand what y'all want somebody to do at the point where people send goons after your mother. Like, I don't understand. So that's why whenever I hear people saying, I'm letting you know right now, man, if you send somebody after my mother, I'm gonna do whatever I have. That's the whole fact. It is what it is. So y'all can have whatever time you want to have. Everybody talking about he shouldn't have snitched this and this and that. He had no way to protect or defend his mother. They were sending somebody, they gave some, just so we could be clear, the guy that everybody calls El Chapo's nephew, his mother's address. So they gave somebody who was potentially involved with a fucking Mexican drug cartel his mother's address and said, go get your money. Has anybody else seen Narco? Do you know what happens when you know what the fuck? Really? So like I said, you could be on what kind of time you want to be on. They did that before. They did the thing with the mother, just so we could be clear. The thing when they sent those, when they gave the people his mother's address was before they got arrested. Just so we could be clear. So that was before he even tried to, that's before he even helped the government. Just so we could be clear. Copy? So now you're trying to hold them accountable for shit that happened after the fact. Do you understand how your arguments don't work? This isn't me being smarter than you. This is me just being less biased than you. That's it. I'm just not being biased. This is not me being smarter than you. It just looks that way. First of all, they tried to contact 6ix9ine multiple times before they arrested him. Everybody got arrested. Every time they tried to contact 6ix9ine and get 6ix9ine to work with them, he said no. So what are you talking about? As far as we know, he said no. So what are you talking about? What are you talking about? Like, do you really know what you're talking about, or you just pretending and acting? Because if you just pretending and acting, I could, you know, fuck it. I like role playing too. That's a whole fact. How we fold our sweaters. You feel me? That's all I'm saying. That's what I mean by people always want to hold other people to standards that they're not going to hold nobody else to. Come on now. Now you let somebody, You let somebody, you try to tell me, ain't none of y'all ever punched somebody in the mouth for your mama joke. I know I punch people in the mouth for your mama joke. You trying to tell me none of y'all punched nobody in the mouth when y'all was a kid in elementary school or nothing like that for a fucking your mama joke? That's what you telling me? Because you busy telling me that they sent a Mexican drug cartel his mother's home address. Come on, man. Gary Crawford said, let's not forget the CIA, Kris was about to line up way more non-trade members, but the feds have, yep, that's a whole fact. Can we also admit that? Thank you. Who said that, Gary? Gary Crawford, appreciate you, my brother. I was in court. The judge literally said that if not that they had to stop the investigation early, Roe Murder would have then, he was on schedule to go make a drop of drugs to the police so they could get him on more charges. And the only reason why he didn't get those extra charges is because Tekashi did what Tekashi did, and the government had to come pick everybody up. So yes, 100%. If Tekashi didn't talk, more people was about to get lined up, picked up, and catch more charges. And that's a whole fact. See, that's the shit that kills me. Everybody is acting like Tekashi snitched and put people in jail. No, Tekashi, they was already going to jail. That's my point. But when he did on the Breakfast Club, made the police, had made the FBI have to stop the investigation early. Because the FBI had to stop the investigation early, there's a shitload of people out here still on the streets that the FBI was trying to get, and they can't even get right now. So all these people that's running around pissed off at Tekashi, I'm busy looking like, did you really know what kind of mess y'all was in? Like, y'all was in some deep shit. You had a dude in CIA, Kris, that was giving drugs to all of your head members, all of the head members of the organization, and sending them to go sell those drugs to the police. So what are you talking about? Y'all wanted more niggas locked up? That's what y'all wanted. Y'all wanted CIA Kris to make more cases? That's what y'all want. Y'all want CIA Kris to make more cases, put more people in jail. The same people you saying you love. Some of these people y'all saying y'all love didn't get caught up because the investigation got stopped early. And y'all still yelling that 6ix9ine is a rat and y'all want to kill him. And because he did what he did, yup, some of y'all fathers, some of y'all brothers, some of y'all uncles, some of y'all nephews is home. That's a fact. That's an actual fact that was confirmed in court with testimony and by the judge and by the defense. And the government. That's a fact. That's a fact. But nah, y'all can keep blaming everything on Tekashi, even though they put it like this. It's the easiest way for me to put it. When do the FBI come for 10 people? The FBI don't come for 10 to 15 people. The FBI comes for 50 people. The FBI comes for 70 people. The FBI comes for 100 people. How many people got arrested? About between 10 to 15 people. You think the investigation was over? You think the FBI spilled millions and millions of dollars to catch those guys? The FBI don't catch people. The FBI shut down operations. You got it? They don't arrest people. They shut down operations. CIA, they don't arrest people. They either start up or shut down. Shout out to the CIA, y'all tricky bastards. They either start up or they shut down operations. Y'all out here calling him a rat. Y'all don't even know how government agencies work. Snitch. That's a fact. But please tell me what government operation that the feds was doing where their target was only about 10 people, where they wasn't trying to get 50 people, where they wasn't trying to get 70 people, 100 people, 200 people. You tell me one of these operations that exists like that. See, now I'm just talking facts to you and common sense. That's it. I'm not saying anything else. Facts and common sense. The people that know. Like, in y'all hood, all the OGs in y'all hood, they know. I'm telling you. They probably sticking the code, though. But all the OGs in your neighborhood, they know. They're going to probably stick the code. But OGs in your hood, they know. They might stick the code though. You feel me? Because I don't know. They might just stick the code, but they know. They're gonna look and say, yo, those dudes had the bag. They fucked the bag up. They fucked the bag up. Let's just keep it honest. Alright? They fucked the bag up. There was an internal fight going on, and they fucked the bag up. And besides all of that bag fucking up, while that was going on, CIA Kris was getting people. CIA Kris had the FBI looking at them. why the internal struggle was going on? As far as for what we know so far, we're interviewing him this week. He's gonna come on. He's gonna say his piece. Yeah, they was in big trouble before Tekashi pulled up. That's a fact. They was in big trouble before Tekashi pulled up. That's a fact. I'm gonna be interviewing CIA Kris. And not for nothing, if I was to get a Tekashi interview, if that was ever possible, I think interviewing CIA Kris first is the way to go. I think by me interviewing CIA Kris, I might accidentally help whoever gets the opportunity to interview Tekashi first. Nah, you go ahead, don't worry about it. Happy Mother's Day to everybody. What up, Hunter Rizzo? I haven't seen you in a while. The interview will be dropping next week. I might try to talk him into coming to the Tonight Show. Also, dude, I'm over here working. Just because everything I'm trying to do don't work out, that don't mean I'm not working. Hold on, I gotta put some of these clothes in the bag. Give me 1 second. Appreciate you, World Famous. Enjoy your day also, my brother. All right, that's what it is, Hunter. I might reach out to a couple of people, but you already know, like, I try to work with other YouTube content creators, but with the exception of people like Bandana Black, I just have bad interactions with them, mostly because of their community and the haters. So I'm usually just trying to, I want to work. I don't want to spend time arguing back and forth with people. So there are people out there that I think are good and I would love to collab with and shit like that on YouTube. But I'm not trying to be arguing with people all day. I don't care to do that. Just to be honest with you. My experiences with YouTubers have been really bad. I don't know what way to put it. It's been terrible. So I would definitely collab with Kodak Black. I mean Kodak Black. I collab with Kodak and Black too, by the way. But I definitely collab with DJ Kodak, DJ Bandana Black and stuff. If given the opportunity and the right projects, came about, hell yeah. I collaborate with damn near anybody. It's just I'm not on YouTube to argue with people. I know it seems that way because so many people want to argue with me, but I'm not on YouTube to argue with people. That's just it, period. I don't really care about this. Okay, so basically, I'm gonna show you how I do this shit. Basically, I stack. So everything get home folded. You feel me? Everything get home folded. Yeah, that's all fact. Most of success is preparation at anything. So if you want to be successful at something, most of success, the majority of success is just preparation. That's it. Just preparation. Prepare for success. Prepare to win. Prepare for what's going to happen after you are successful. Most of being successful is preparing for the moment. If the moment ever arrives, that's most of success. Opportunity and you don't never know when your opportunity is coming. So you can't forget your everything. Oh, that song was from Scarface? Yeah, that song was from Scarface. Was it? I don't know. I don't know what that song was. Sounds like something that'll be on Scarface or fucking Saturday Night Fever or something though. Instead. But that shit's crazy though. Just think about that for a minute. Just think about that for a minute. As far as we know. Also, has anybody heard anything from that those promoters? The promoters. Have anybody heard anything? I mean, the booking agency. Has anybody heard anything from that booking agency? The booking agency that got accused of all of the crazy shit? Has anybody heard anything about that booking agency? The booking agency everybody was rocking with when they was trying to disrespect Tekashi? Anybody heard anything about that booking agency? I'm curious. Anybody seen them around? The booking agency that decided they was gonna manage Thickie and send her on every platform talking shit about Tekashi. Anybody seen them around? I'm curious. Oh, moved out of the country, you say. On the run, you say. But Tekashi is the bad guy, you say. Tekashi's the bad guy, but the other people all the way on the run. Anybody know why they on the run? Allegedly? Why they're allegedly on the run. Anybody know why they allegedly on the run? Anyone? I'm curious. Because remember, these are the same people that everybody was taking side over Tekashi in the beginning. And one of the reasons why a lot of people were mad at him is directly due to them. So that's why I'm asking about them. A lot of the reasons why people are pissed off at Tekashi is directly because of some of the propaganda that them and their camp was putting out. I'm in the media. I know who's putting out what propaganda. Copy? Them and their camp was putting out a lot of that propaganda. So my question is, where are they now? You feel me? But do you really understand what I'm saying though? You really get what I'm saying though? Remember I told y'all, I'm about to tell y'all something. I'm gonna put y'all on to something right now. Because I don't think it's gonna come up, because they're not coming back to America. So I don't think it's gonna come up, but I'm gonna put y'all on the game right now. That agency is also the agency that they say trained, pardon me, sorry about that. That's also the agency that they say trained Shadi to do the books, right? Hold on. That agency is also the agency that was super cool with Shadi, said that they trained Shadi how to do the books, how to do the numbers, how to get the money and send the money wherever it had to go, right? That company is in trouble, allegedly, because so many people started trying to sue them because of all of the stealing that they were doing in the music industry. These are allegations. These are allegations. I'm just saying, I'm not accusing nobody of anything. What I'm saying is that there are rumors that allegedly, that particular promotion, that particular booking agency taught Shadi how to do the books, right? I'm pretty sure she said this, she as in Thick. I'm pretty sure the agency said it themselves, and I'm pretty sure that there's somewhere where Shadi also says this. That particular booking agency left the country. Part of the reason why they left the country, allegedly, deals with the IRS. This whole entire time, Tekashi has been saying they've been stealing his money, right? Remember, Focus is Facts Shorts, Facts Jack, that booking agency, a booking agency, taught Shadi how to skim money off 6ix9ine books. Her and Shadi split the money. Shout out to Focus. You ever heard that saying, where there's smoke, there's fire? The guy that everybody calls El Chapo's nephew, said that he got a call from a representative of Tekashi's, somebody acting in a managerial position, and what they told him is that if Tekashi doesn't show up to the event, they gave him Tekashi's mother's address. What do you think that was? What do you think that was? They gave somebody who we suspect to be part of a drug cartel Tekashi's mother's address and told them to go get their money if he don't show up. No, but Tekashi, he wasn't, but y'all say Tekashi's not the victim though. Remember that. Y'all say Tekashi wasn't the victim. Remember that. Because they felt like that he was going to do a show that they decided they wasn't going to pay him for. Right? That's the allegation that's out there, right? Tekashi did a show that they decided that they wasn't going to pay him for. So Tekashi said he's not going to do the show unless they pay him. Right? And then do we also remember they had a different situation that happened like that with the Howard University show, and we even have text messages of Thicky trying to convince him to go do the show even though that they didn't pay him. Remember that? Remember them trying to say, oh, you got to do it for your fans though. Yeah, but y'all not paying me. Y'all keep sending me to go do these shows and y'all taking all my money. What are you talking about? You understand what I'm saying? What are you talking about? You taking all my money, and if I don't do the show, you gonna send people to my mother house? Nah, but you right. Y'all super tough guys. Y'all would have lived with that. I get it. And then I get it. You super tough guys. Y'all would have said y'all would have did something about it. Yeah, but we all know that Tekashi didn't have the means to do anything about it. So what are you talking about? We all know he didn't have the means to do anything about it. We all know that whatever they said was what was gonna ride. So he had no means to do anything about it. So what are you saying? You feel me? I get it. There's a lot of people upset because they wasn't able to abuse him. I get it. Focus says facts. Shotty and somebody stole $2.2 million that the feds can trace, that the feds already said was stolen. Shotty hasn't been charged yet because they're waiting for the other person to come back to the USA to get the whole case. They was gonna send a Mexican, people who we think might be associated with a Mexican drug cartel, to Tekashi's elderly mother's house. What in the hell? Nah, though. Tekashi's the rat, and everybody should hate Tekashi. I get it. I get it. Nobody should be fair to the young man. Nobody should treat the young man like he's a human being. We all have to hate Tekashi in unison. I get it. I don't know if they're trying to use Tekashi to connect dots with El Chapo Jr. or not. I don't know nothing about that. But they had El Chapo Jr. and gave him away. So they might not even be trying to get El Chapo Jr. no more. That might just be too much of a hassle. Remember, they captured El Chapo Jr. and that drug cartel shot up the whole town. And they just gave him back. Those are the people that they send into Tekashi's mom's crib. Those are the people that we associate with those guys. Really? Those are the guys that fought off that they boss got captured, and their boss's son got captured, and they went and fought a whole country in order to get him given back. That's the guy they send. Those are the people that they send into Tekashi's crib, Tekashi's mom's crib. I get you. I get you. Nah, they didn't want no smoke with El Chapo Jr.'s people. They shot up the whole damn block. They shot up the whole town. So many people were gonna die. It wasn't worth it. Shout out to Focus Sports says, and that's a whole fact, that the booking agency gave his mom's address to Chapo nephew, dude, and said, go get your money. Let's remember, this is money that the booking agency and Shotty had, 6ix9ine never saw that money. That's a fact. They was doing this man all types of different effed up ways that if y'all was watching a movie, y'all would have cheered for him when he fucking got on the stand. That's the shit that kills me. If this was a fucking movie, you know how many of y'all would have cheered when he took the stand and was talking? You know how many of y'all would have cheered if this was a movie? Focus said, oh, we just said that already. Somebody else comment? Shout out to Lambo Gully Boy Revolution with the $4.99 drop. Definitely appreciate you, my brother. Every time I come in here. Well, first of all, people are going to know the truth way before that documentation. The truth is already out there. That's all I can tell you. The truth is already out there. It's just whether the people want to admit it or not. That's all I can say. The truth exists. The truth is out there. Y'all know the truth. You feel me? And I know y'all know the truth. It's just whether people want to, how much credit you want to give to the information that you was given. Yeah, nah, I'm not even, they sent letters and everything at me before. I'm not fucking with them. I said something, right? And it actually was not, it was the truth. But I don't want to argue with them. I'm doing stuff. I don't got time to argue with people over shit like that. Maybe when we get big enough for me to hire somebody to what Darrell said. That's a whole fact. I was thinking that to myself. Sounds like a movie. But yeah. Yo, I'm telling you right now, when they tell me that the FBI is saying that they had a plot to kill Tekashi, that they planned on killing him, I can't at this point say that that wasn't something that's true. I don't think the super violate been killed. But if you're trying to tell me that they planned on killing him at a different point in time, once a dude start banging your woman, man, and you are in that type of the business, and the dude start banging your woman, if that shit is true, yeah, they plotting your death, homie. You gotta die sooner or later. That's a fact. Am I lying? That's why I think if that shit is true, that's what I keep trying to tell y'all is so messed up about her. She put Tekashi in a situation where they were gonna kill him. Once they start banging your baby moms, it's a wrap. Once they start banging your girl, it's a wrap. Nigga, they plotting on you. In Las Vegas, yes, I know about the Las Vegas thing. I heard there was a story that they planned on killing him in Las Vegas. They just didn't plan on doing it yet. And in the audio that I heard, it was somebody said that they had to kill him, and a different person, I'm not going to say whose name that I heard it was, because I can't, I'm not even a million about the conversation. A different person said to put him to wait to go to Vegas. Shout out to JC. I heard that there was a audio conversation that the feds had. I heard that there was an audio conversation that the feds had. And in the conversation, there's two people from Treyway talking. Allegedly. There's two people from Treyway talking. In the conversation, one of them is saying that they have to kill Tekashi. The other person is saying wait until Vegas, or they're going to Vegas, or something hitting towards Vegas or something like that, making it seem like there was a plan to do it, but the plan was supposed to happen in Vegas. Focus says Shotty was trying to get the paperwork in place before they killed him. They was going to force 6ix9ine to sign a contract with Shotty will own the rights to his music. All facts. Wow. Wow. I could believe it. Because the connection with I could believe it. One, because once you start boning a girlfriend, I think you're just trying to. I think it's just a matter of time before they try to kill you. That's just me. But also I could believe it because then that makes sense what was happening with NTA and how they were stealing his money. How NTA was allegedly teaching Shotty how to steal the money. I think 6ix9ine is already damn near set for life. He's made enough money that he can make enough investments to never have to work again. See, that's what y'all don't understand. Everybody always talk about how much money you make. It's not just the money you make, it's about money you make, and you gotta take that money and you gotta make that money work for you. A lot of these guys ain't doing that. They making money and they spending all their money on everything else other than making their money work for you.
Thank you.
Right now, 6ix9ine is printing money. That's how you know most of these rappers ain't really hustlers, by the way. Like a lot of these rappers that claim to be hustlers, they're not really hustlers. They just can rap really good, so now they got disposable income. A lot of these rappers ain't really hustlers. Because a hustler is gonna become a rapper, or trying to figure out different ways to make money with that career that he just got. Whatever the thing is that he just got that he went with, he's gonna try to figure out different ways to exploit that to make more money. A lot of these rappers ain't hustlers, man. Y'all need to stop listening to them. Shalabuki 6ix9ine. Shotty played by Lateef Stanfield. I can see Lateef Stanfield playing Shotty. Or Makai Pfeiffer's Mel Matrix. I think the problem was you had a lot of people that never had any money before, and then they just got put in a position where they had all the money and all the fame and all the eyes is on them. And people just made the mistakes that people make. And that's what I think happened. Tekashi said they were sleeping on the rug. Tekashi basically saying that people were sleeping on the floor. And as far as I know, that's accurate. So Tekashi took these dudes off of sleeping off the floor. And then what do? If this is true, they bang his baby moms. They steal millions of dollars from him. And now you also are saying he's supposed to go to jail for them. Also, they tried to kill him. Also, they tried to kill his moms. But he's supposed to go do all of this time for them. I can't do the talking and the mask at the same time. Ironically enough, the people in here are more of a contagion to me than I am to them. I don't go out. I don't do nothing ever since this coronavirus thing happened, but sit in the crib and work. Remember, I work from home. Sit in the crib and work. I don't come outside. Because I got somewhere to go, and then I go there, and I go right back home. I ain't playing with them. But the thing about this is, 6ix9ine came to them with a genuine heart. He wanted to help them, loyalty. They were so narrow-minded and greedy, they didn't see the big picture, and they stayed down and loyal, they would all be rich. I agree with you. I think if they stayed down and loyal, some of the shootings that occurred wouldn't have had to happen. Because people would have had a different mindset. Would have had a long-term goal mindset. You understand what I'm saying? I think they had short-term goal mindsets. Because they had short-term goal mindsets, that's why it's easier for them to run around the street shooting guns and doing all this unnecessary shit. They had short-term money goal plans. That shit was not long-term. That's the issue. Because I think if they was thinking long-term, maybe Shotty don't run down the block as often shooting guns. If they thinking long-term, maybe don't bring the gun inside of the Barclays. See what I'm saying? Yeah, they had a lot. They had stuff going on with themselves. They just had beefs and they had stuff going on with themselves. That's it. That's what got them caught up. That got them caught up as much or more than 6ix9ine. As much or more. That they busy shooting at each other. That's the shit that killed me. They busy running around the street shooting at each other. But nobody points to that and say that that could have been a problem while the cops is looking at them. Nobody says that that could have been a problem while the cops is looking at them. They running around in Brooklyn just doing reckless shit for whatever the reason might be. Maybe it is because of Tekashi. Right? I'll give them that. Maybe some of the reckless things that they was doing is a direct influence because of direct result of Tekashi's influence. Okay, I give you that. But at the end of the day, they supposed to be the OGs. They was the ones that know the streets. Tekashi don't know the streets. Tekashi don't know shit about the streets. We got a CIA Kris update this week. We will be interviewing CIA Kris this week. If anybody wants to, I tell y'all what, I'm gonna give everybody a chance to ask a question. Send me a DM. Y'all already know my IG. I am the real Jack Frost. DM me question, and I might use one of your questions during the interview. Because the interview is not going to be live. So DM me, and I might use your question in the interview. CIA Kris. Obviously, it has to be real, has to be good and relevant, obviously. That young white girl that did what she did, first of all, you know, 9 times out of 10, they, I don't know if they alerted the people in the neighborhood that Tekashi 6ix9ine was gonna be there, whatever the case is. But yeah, that young girl, she's stupid. You trying to tell me Tekashi lives in your neighborhood? You could have literally just went over there and spoke to them. Any celebrity lives in your neighborhood that you are obviously fanatical over. And you can go over to them and talk to them, but instead of going over to them and talking to them, you expose their address. So now they have to move. And they was just living across the street from you. And I'm telling you, man, these kids is retarded. These kids are stupid out here. I'm trying to tell you, when I was a kid, I was stupid too. That's the whole fact. When I was a kid, I was just as stupid as your average everyday kid nowadays. That whole situation is crazy. Like, I'm gonna tell you the funny thing about it is, people keep trying to tell me I'm defending dude. I'm not defending dude at all. I'm just saying what it is. It's just that people want to be ignorant to the facts. That's it. That's it. There's a ton of people mad because they wasn't able to exploit that young man and take all of his money. There's a ton of people mad because they wasn't able to exploit that young man and take all of his money. They took his woman. They took a lot, allegedly. They took his woman. They took a lot of, the whole hit on the mom's point. I mean, at that point, y'all can say whatever y'all want about snitching, but I mean, after somebody put a hit on your moms, they still can't snitch on a nigga when they trying to kill your moms? I mean, I guess not. I'm regular civilian guy, so don't pay me no attention, but I'm thinking if somebody is trying to kill your moms, a lot of that cold shit go out the window. That's what I'm thinking. Once somebody starts talking about kidnapping and killing your moms, all of that codes and that protocol shit, I don't know, for me, that shit's going out the window. I'm just letting you know. I love y'all niggas, but you ain't gonna, my moms? You're gonna tell a drug cartel where my mother's at and tell them to go get the money that you stole and you saying I owe them if I don't go work for free? What in the hell? What in the hell? Are you sure? I'm not sure what day yet. Just keep your eyes glued. Last time I told y'all a day, I couldn't get the interview because the other person wasn't available. So I don't want to give you a day. Yeah, but see, the difference is Tekashi 6ix9ine got told that he was going to get killed by the actual government. The feds came to Tekashi 6ix9ine and put him on to the fact that he was going to get killed. So to them, there was no doubt. Focus says, fact jack people are ignorant to the real situation. They are hating because they can't do his numbers or success. We proved that. Straight hate. And other people who dropped the album saying his. Okay, so that might not be the best song he's ever dropped. Let's not act like it is. Okay? See where this is going? Let's not act like that's the best song he's ever dropped. Let's not do that. I'm pretty sure because of the coronavirus situation that he probably wasn't able to get to the places that he needed to get to put out the type of hit or banger that he's capable of doing. Meek is gonna complain about this dude for the rest of his life. I love Meek, but Meek, I'm not even gonna comment. Me and him just differ on this. That's it. Shout out to Meek. Damn, somebody called me emotional. I'm not even coughing or sneezing. That's another thing. I'm not coughing or sneezing. Well, I'm definitely not coughing. I think coughing is a sign anyway, not sneezing. It's allergy season. There's going to be a whole bunch of people sneezing. I don't know. I mean, I don't even understand why Meek is even talking on Tekashi other than clout. And I don't even think Meek needs the clout. So I don't understand this. I don't understand myself. You understand what I'm saying? What? I am not saying anyone has female tendencies, just so we could be clear. Meek Mills absolutely did snitch on Safari in order to get with Nicki Minaj. He did snitch on Safari. He broke the bro code for real. So I don't know if this is something Meek want to necessarily talk about. That's a fact. I think Meek should stay away from all conversations talking about people snitching on other people. I'm gonna agree with you. I mean, dude, he saw a dude cheating on his girl, filmed the shit, and then showed the girl. I don't know what y'all think about that. What would you think about somebody that did that? Like, that's on you. Like, if you think he did a good job, that was the way to go, then you think that was the way to go. If you don't think that was the way to go, then you don't. But I don't know. All I know is I'm not trying to go at Meek or nothing like that, but he did tell Safari about Nicki. I mean, he did tell Nicki about Safari. That's a whole fact. See what I'm saying? Hunter Rissom said, this is my point. Listen to my point. Listen to my point. Hunter Rissom said if he would have been smart, he wouldn't have been in that situation to begin with. He could have been around the street dudes without being in street business, but should have, would have, could have. You notice how every single thing revolving around this, you put the onus on Tekashi. You absolve everybody else of any wrongdoing that they've been doing. All the other actual street niggas that knew better, you absolve them of fucking up, and you put all the blame on some kid that don't know street politics. So I can't really give your comment. I think your comment don't make sense. The actual street dudes don't have to know anything about anything at all. You're gonna put the whole entire onus on the dude who ain't the street dude, and you don't think that's not fair. Every single thing that went wrong, you put that on Tekashi. Just only him, no one else. And you don't think that's not fair. You don't think no one else has any responsibility in this. Only Tekashi. Not the people that kidnapped him. They don't have no responsibility in this. The people who actually kidnapped him. Right? Not the people who were allegedly plotting to get him murdered. Not them. Not the people who are allegedly stealing from him. Not them. It's all his fault because he should have did something different. I get you. Country King Madness said extraordinary. Yeah, but you know, if you let other people tell it, you know, everything is his fault. You know what I'm saying? All the other grown-ass adults in the situation, they don't have no blame. Yeah, I know. It is what it is. You see, I'm usually talking about it from the perspective that every single person involved fucked up. That's just usually the perspective that I'm talking about it from. So it's always going to seem like to people who only want to blame one person or only want to blame the other person, it's always going to seem like I'm defending somebody. When in reality, I'm just talking about it from a non-biased perspective. You can't realistically ask that man to not talk to the police under the conditions that you were treating him. I think they wanted to make 6ix9ine dirty too. That's a fact. So they could trap him. I think that's what the plan was. I think the plan was to trap him. And I think that there was a lot of people that was around them that was outside of the situation that told them don't do that. You heard me? There was people warning them not to do that. I'm keeping myself good, Garcia. Don't worry about it. I'm fortunate because there's nobody really in here today. So just generally speaking, most people are 6 feet apart. And that's what you want. You want people to be about 6 feet apart from each other. So generally speaking, most people are just separated in here anyway. But yeah, so no, that's the way I'm looking at it. I'm looking at it, everybody has messed up. You got dudes out here that's killing people over their wife sleeping with. You got people out here that's killing people over cheating on them. They slept with this man's baby mama. And then, you know, they made fun of him about it. You know, they laughed at him to his face and behind his back like it was a secret. You know they did. You know they laughed at him. You know they had, you know those people that have that inside joke that you don't know what's funny, but they laugh about it whenever you come around. I'm pretty sure that he was the inside joke. That was it. They laughed about it. They didn't that he knew. Then when he finally knew and he figured out what the fuck it was, come on, man. That niggas out here killing people for sleeping with they baby mamas and they girlfriends. Focus says, also remember the judge said even to himself, the guys in the case, yep, they were already trying to pin everything on Tekashi. I didn't want to say it like that, but that's basically what the judge did say, that there were other people trying to pin it on Tekashi, and if Tekashi didn't talk first, those people were going to say that he was everything. That's a fact. That's a fact. So while everybody is talking about people snitching, the judge did actually say that. That's a fact. Folk says Shotty that just slept with her. It was 4 of them. He even said several yesterday. They were supposed to video. Oh wow. There's also, I heard about the videos, and I did hear it was more than one. I heard it was quite a few of them. I'm telling you what I heard. I heard it was quite a few of them. I heard people in the neighborhood know it's not a secret. That's what I was busy trying to let y'all know. People already know that she was sleeping with. This is allegations. These are allegations. But I heard specifically from people in the neighborhood that it was not a secret that Shotty was smashing it. And on top of that, other people was already hitting it. And I did hear that there were video evidence out there. I did hear that. I just don't want to really talk on the subject and say everything that I know until, you know, he has to show some kind of evidence to the world. Because until then, it's just me talking. You understand what I'm saying? And then that's just me throwing dirt on some woman. So I don't really just want to throw dirt on her. I'm hoping, you know, well, in order for me to be able to really have this discussion, something is going to have to leave. Yeah, but it is said, the judge did say that they were trying to tell on Tekashi, that he believes that if Tekashi didn't snitch first, that the judge said that in open court. That's why I be laughing at people when they the streets is a myth, yo. That's a fact. Shout out to Troy Ave. That's a fact. Rest in peace to Banger. Shout out to Taxstone while we at it. Free Taxstone. Appreciate you, Garcia. I haven't seen you in here before. From San Francisco. Shout out to the Bay. Shout out to San Francisco. Salute. We got 120 people in here, man. We could get up to like 100 likes. Hit that like button. Bay Area stand up. That's a whole fact. We got a lot of y'all out here from the Bay Area, though. That's a whole fact. Don't let nobody lie to you. Yeah, so like I said, it's what. See, this is the thing. This is the thing. The judge already said that those dudes was gonna talk on him. I told you that before. So he just beat them to it. That's literally what happened. He just beat them to it. Somebody was gonna snitch on him, and from what I hear, it was quite a few people that was in the sack with six with them. And I think that once again, I think she was just manipulated. She's a young girl. Real quick, can we just pay attention to something real quick? We're talking about two young people, early 20s, late teens, and now they get themselves in a situation where they're around 30-year-olds. That's seasoned vets out here. They talked that woman out of her pants. They turned her against Tekashi 9 times out of 10. You already know what happened. They turned her against him so bad that even after he got arrested, she stayed so loyal to them that she went everywhere trying to talk as much trash about them as possible. Y'all women know. Y'all women know. Y'all women know. I had somebody ready to give me the tape too. Yes, the government showed proof. Shout out to Longyear. The government showed proof that they were trying to kill him, that they were sleeping with his girl. These are the stories that's out here. Shout out to the Louisiana. Because this shit is just retarded at this point. He's just gonna stand there all day. He see me here trying to fold. And he's just gonna take his fucking clothes out as slow as possible so he can fuck and be in my space. Instead of just saying, there's a dude folding right here. Let me hurry up a little. Let me be courteous. And then if I turn around and I say something, I'm gonna be wrong. Because I'm gonna not be the patient one. Look how slow this motherfucker is. I get trolled all the time. Y'all don't be seeing me. Why you think I don't go live more? Because I'm always getting trolled. The fuck, yo? I don't want to be here all day. Fucking 4 o'clock. I got a podcast that we just shot. I gotta go edit. You heard I was talking about his people. Nah, I'm clean. Nah, we in the wash house today. It's a whole fact. I can tell you from the South, because that's what we call it in the South. Wash house. I don't know if 6ix9ine got there. I don't know if anybody at this point has to give him the case is over. So I'm assuming he can talk about whatever he want to talk about. He already got his sentence. Why can't he talk about it? Unless they have some other charges that haven't been levied against anybody, I would assume that he can't talk about a case like that. Like if there is actually a case against the booking agency, I would assume that he really can't speak on that. And not for nothing, I was gonna actually interview some people regarding the booking agency, and I decided not to, based on the fact that I didn't want to accidentally make it so that the people that wanted to sue them couldn't recoup. Yeah, I had that too. I had that. I can't wait. Because you know, sooner or later, some of this stuff is going to leak, right? Sooner or later. Some of this stuff is going to leak regarding all of the mess that's happening, right? Sooner or later. So I can't wait for some of this stuff to leak because I want to see what people are going to say then. If the freaking proof ever leaks about 50, I feel bad for her. She be looking sad and shit. And I be like, why you have to do homie like that, though? You ain't have to do homie like that, man. You shouldn't have been listening to them squares. The people that was telling you to do him dirty like that, you shouldn't have been listening to them. I ain't gonna lie. I be seeing her looking sad. I be like, oh man, I feel so bad for baby girl. But she asked for it. She got manipulated, and then the people who manipulated her, who she thought was gonna take care of her, ain't here to take care of her no more. That's what happened. Her, she got manipulated. And then the people who were supposed to be taking care of her, that were manipulating her, ain't here to take care of her no more. That's what happened. Bless you. That's what happened. Don't let nobody tell you different. If they tell you anything else happened but that, they lying. That's what happened. I'm going to tell you something right now. Why do you think so many of these rappers got girlfriends and they got open relationships? Relationships just ain't really open. Them chicks can't go bang nobody. Them chicks can't go bang nobody. But they already know that rappers is going to go out there and rappers is going to do this and rappers is going to do that. You feel me? And that's just me talking from a factual standpoint. Why don't I see none of that shit? There you go. Yeah, she wanted him to go to jail for the rest of his life. I wouldn't give her a dime. I ain't gonna lie. Baby mama or not, I don't want to give her a dime. She wanted me to go to the jail forever. I don't want to give her shit. I'm keeping it a stack. What you talking about? Forever? We got a kid together. You want me to go to jail forever? Nah. Shout out to her though. That was her approach. Hope she feel comfortable with it now. That's crazy. I think she just thought. I'm gonna tell you what I think she just thought. Hold on. 50. What happened with 50? I don't know what happened with 50. What happened with 50? I can't answer the phone because I'm using the phone to stream. I can't answer the phone. I'm using the phone to stream. Rhonda says it's called adultery. 6'9" wanted, you're talking up for 6'9", but I don't feel bad for dude, no matter how bad it got for him. He put himself in that. I'm talking up for 6'9", or I'm just telling you about things that happened. And you're just upset that the things that I'm telling you that happened are in negative. Because, you know, there's a difference. Talking up for 6'9" would be me standing here telling you what great of a guy he is. I don't think I'm telling you how great of a guy he is. I think I'm literally just talking to you about actual events that happened. So I get it. You don't have the intelligence to understand somebody having a conversation with you, explaining to you events that they believe to have happened, and the difference between somebody cheerleading someone. I understand you don't have the, how do you say, the intellectual prowess to be able to gather that an individual can talk about someone that you don't like and talk about events that happened, and they don't have to line up with what you want the person to say. Shout out to you though. I'm just telling you about events that happened. You telling me I'm sticking up for him. Basically, you're telling me that the events that I'm telling you that happened is not his fault. It actually makes him look good. just telling you about actual events. I'm not even sugarcoating shit. You ever heard me talk about something and sugarcoat it? You would know. I'm not even sugarcoating it. So I get it. See, some people is weak and they go with the crowd. Some of us ain't weak and we don't go with the crowd. Some of us use our own intellect, use ourselves. You understand what I'm saying? Some of us just don't follow whoever says, come here, look at me. I get it, some of you do. I'm just literally just telling you about events that happen. Literally, that's all I was saying. At this point, I don't know what to say. Dickie's dad is hip to the game. I've seen his IG. He's not a square. I don't know. You have to ask him. Ask him. I can't answer the question for you. Maybe he just didn't know. Maybe he didn't know. I don't know. Maybe he didn't know. He ain't. I don't know. Maybe he didn't know. Because literally the way that they're making it sound, and I'm not saying that this is true, but literally the way they're making it sound like she a jump off. Just keeping it a stat. The way they're making it sound is like she a jump off. I'm not saying she is. I don't know her. I don't know. I don't know. But if what they're saying is correct, that there was like 4 or 5 guys in the gang that was just, you know, hitting it, then what is she? She a jump off, right? He made what executive decision? So you think, hold on, just so we can be clear. Y'all think that a 5'7", 5'8", I don't know how tall he is, Mexican with rainbow hair is bullying gangsters? So y'all think a Mexican, a short Mexican with rainbow hair that ain't street, never been in the street, he's bullying gangsters. And y'all think that y'all making the gangsters look good when y'all busy basically saying that Tekashi bullied them into doing shit? Y'all think about that for 1 minute. Y'all think y'all making gangsters look good when your defense for them is Tekashi bullied them and forced them to do these things? Not just that they just some gangster motherfuckers that just felt like doing whatever they wanted to do. I get you. Sounds to me like you're trying to hold these guys' names up real good. Making people think that they suckers that just follow behind Tekashi. No, you're right. No, you're right. They're just suckers. They just follow behind everything. That's what you're saying. I'm not saying that. I don't think any of these guys are suckers, by the way. Just so we can be clear. I don't think any of these guys are suckers. I think all of these guys are the furthest things from suckers. But, you know, you could think that they're suckers. I'm not going to stop you from thinking that they're suckers. Jay Nostrin. You think they're suckers. I don't think they're suckers. Yeah, you saying that you saying Tekashi gave the executive decision, right? Oh. I don't know why somebody didn't tell her not to be, because if that's what happened, she's a jump off. She's a smut. Let's just be honest. I'm not saying she is. I'm saying if what they're saying is accurate. Yeah, I don't think they're suckers. I don't think Tekashi bullied them. In order for Tekashi to be able to bully them, they would have had to have been suckers. That's my point. I don't think Tekashi bullied them. I don't think they were suckers. So when Tekashi does something, he did it on his own volition. But when they do something, he forced them to do it. Do you understand your logic? I don't understand that. It don't make sense to me. When Tekashi does something, he does it on his own volition. But when one of them does something, then he forced them to do it and they had no other choice. Doesn't that make it sound like Tekashi is like bullying them and that they suckers? That's how you're making them look. It's a fact. These men is not suckers. These is grown-ass men. These is grown-ass men. And most of y'all over here trying to make whatever, I don't know what kind of argument y'all trying to make, when in my opinion, y'all trying to make them look like they suckers. A lot of y'all wouldn't get in a fucking a room with many of these guys and talk crazy like that, trying to say some little Mexican dude was pushing them around and forcing them to do things. Like, okay, he probably paid them to do some things, but if I'm paying you to do something that's illegal, we're both in on it. Just so we can be clear. If there's something that's illegal and I'm paying you to do it, we're both in on it. I'm not tricking you into doing anything. Is that the truth, right?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's right.
So I don't know what kind of forcing you talking about Tekashi did to anyone. That's my point. These men is grown men and capable. I get it though, you're trying to defend them. But in your defense of them, you'll belittle in their character. That's my point. You'll belittle in who they are in your attempt to try to defend them. If I pay you to do a crime, we're both guilty. I didn't force you to do anything. He said he snitched. He also copped out to everything that they charged him with. How is he not being accountable? I need you to explain to me how, if he's actively saying he snitched, and then if he actively went and copped out to everything to the court, how he's not holding him. Maybe I'm missing something, in all fairness. Focus said they gave him a bandana and said he was blood. No initiation. He didn't ask nothing. In order to decide to be blood, you have to ask. He never asked.
It's all about the weekend.
Have a nice day. No, I'm not going off track. I'm saying exactly what I'm saying. I think that those were grown-ass men. They decided to get involved in crimes. Nobody forced them. They did it on their own volition. They were getting paid monies. They took those said monies in exchange for a service. Now, if you want to hold Tekashi 6ix9ine accountable because he paid some people to commit crimes and say that he forced them to commit those crimes, I don't know if I'm here for that. I don't know if I'm here for that. Focus said they made him blood so he would have to pay up dues to, other incarcerated people. He said other OGs who are locked up, he was paying a specific person $10K a month alone. I don't have no proof of that. I'm not gonna dispute it either. Dude, you didn't even make one point. What are you digressing from? Your whole point is, from what I hear, maybe I'm wrong, but your point seemed to be the gang did stuff illegal. Tekashi 6ix9ine made them. That seems to be your point. Hold on, show of hands. Who believes that's homeboy's point? The gang did stuff illegal. Tekashi 6ix9ine forced them to do it. Who believes that's his point? I believe that's his point. You don't believe that's his point? You believe that's his point? Yeah, send me proof, Focus. That's a fact. You mean if I want proof? I want proof of everything. No, that is what you said, homeboy. You came in here arguing that he made them commit those crimes. That was your initial argument. Now, I'm not talking to you no more because I see what you're doing. You saying something and trying to act like we're going to forget that you said it. I'm not even talking to you no more. You do you, homie. No, not, oh, thank you, Focus. I was talking to the other guy, the J guy. He came in here, said something, now he want to pretend like he ain't say it because that argument didn't win. He couldn't win with that argument. So now he's going to pretend he didn't say that. Now he's going to try to create a whole nother argument after he just heard what I said. So then when he loses with that argument, he's also going to say that he wasn't saying that. You get what I'm saying? They do this to me all the time. He implied it. That's good enough for me. If we're having a discussion and you imply something, you are saying it. That is good enough for me. That's damn right. If you come here and start implying shit, that's what you're trying to say. That's good enough for me. If somebody come in and imply that your woman was sleeping with somebody else right before you came in the house and that person might be in the closet, you trying to tell me you're not going to check the closet? You ain't going to check the closet, homie? Yeah, Punch is quiet because he fucked up and 6ix9ine is still good with 50. I know you said I'm talking facts, Jay. I remember saying that. I remember hearing you say that. I'm not getting upset. You think this is upset? If you say that I'm getting upset again, I'm just going to kick you. Because I'm not getting upset and I don't play those games. Matter of fact, I already don't play those games. Peace, Kilo. I don't play. Could we get bags for Kilo? I don't play those games. I'm not playing that game where you try to say I'm upset to get me upset. Nope, not playing those games. Can we get bags for Kilo? Kilo TNT? Can we get bags for him? Not playing those games. If you're ever angry at somebody and they try to accuse you of being angry when you're not angry, do not converse with them. Immediately leave that conversation. They know that they've lost. They know that you've won. They're trying to distract you.
Our city needs us now to help our neediest neighbors. Join us tomorrow night at 7 for Rise Up New York, a Robinson Relief Benefit.
Yeah, thanks. Leave that conversation immediately. You know if you're getting upset or not. Got me?
Tomorrow night at 7 on CBS FM.
This is not a commercial about a sale because ShopRite's right price promise isn't a sale. It's a commitment.
Yeah, I'm not going to deal with it. I'm just going to kick you.
A sale isn't always there for you when you need it. A commitment is.
I'm just going to kick you. Come here trying to tell me I'm saying something I'm not saying. I'm away, I'm not. I'm just going to kick you, man. I'm not going to stay here. I'm not going to go back and forth with you about the way I feel. We'll go back and forth like, yeah, but I'm telling you, I feel this other way. And you're telling me how you ain't doing that, homie. I'm going to sit here and laugh and joke about it for a little while, but I'm not playing those games. No, that's a trick. Whenever anybody say, why you getting mad, stop. See if you're actually getting mad. 9 times out of 10, they're just trying to trick you to get you upset and make you play you out of your square. You feel me? People don't generally ask you why you getting mad. They get mad with you. You need me to repeat that? People do not generally say why you getting mad. They get mad with you. Don't fall for the okie doke. Motherfuckers be falling for all of the shenanigans.
National news, business and financial news. Stay connected to all the news you need on radio.com and the radio.com app. CBS FM is helping New York State.
Yeah, we gotta let some people out of the graveyard, actually. I'm tired of fucking with these socks, I ain't gonna lie to you. I be getting so tired of messing with socks some days, I just be like, I'm just gonna throw some of these bitches away.
I'd like to give a shout out to the New York City school teachers who have trained for classroom teaching and now he's doing online teaching. I give a shout out to them. Keep it up.
For more, go to radio.com/stay connected. All New Jersey school buildings will remain closed for in-person instruction for the remainder of the 2019-2020.
Punch trying to get back on 6ix9ine team. I'm sorry. Even if I wasn't 6ix9ine, like if I was some other people, I just wouldn't trust Punch. I just wouldn't trust homie. I don't care. Like even I'm whole other people. I'm people who also don't like 6ix9ine. I just wouldn't trust Punch. I just wouldn't trust him. You make good money with that man. You make good money with that man. That gives me the impression like whatever the inner circle was that was like doing Tekashi dirty, that gives me the impression that Punch was with them. Punch was on the same side as the individuals who Tekashi is saying is stealing from him. Punch was on the same side as the individuals who knowing that people were sleeping with his baby mama, allegedly. You understand what I'm saying? Like that's the feeling I get. Shout out to Punch though. Because y'all remember when everybody first got locked up, Punch was fucking 6ix9ine's biggest opponent, wasn't he? He was going around everywhere talking about how much he loved 6ix9ine. Then all of a sudden, it just flipped upside down, like in a matter of moments. Like one day he was like, 6ix9ine, I'm all over him. 6ix9ine, I love him. Hey, it's me Punch. It's me Punch. I love 6ix9ine. And then the very next day he was like, fuck 6ix9ine. 6ix9ine a rat bastard. I can't believe he told on the whole team. It was like, remember one day he was talking academics on the jump off, and then like the very next day he was doing some crazy shit. So shout out to him. I would never trust that guy with anything. I wouldn't trust that guy to make me a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. I wouldn't trust that guy to watch toast burn. I'm gonna come back, the toast ain't even gonna be burned. The bread's still gonna be fresh. I wouldn't trust that guy for nothing. Loyalty is important to me. You feel me? Loyalty is really important to me. You don't understand what's going on? They're mad that 6ix9ine was not loyal to them. But listen to the things that is being said that they did to 6ix9ine. All of the things that I'm hearing that allegedly happened to 6ix9ine is shit that people who are not loyal to you do to you. But everybody's upset and angry because 6ix9ine wasn't loyal to them. I don't know what to tell you. Think about that. 6ix9ine is saying they were stealing my money, sexing my baby mama, trying to kill me. That doesn't sound like things that people who are loyal to you do. I'm just saying, I could be wrong. Maybe that's where I've been going wrong. Maybe that's, you're not loyal to a person until you try to kill them. Maybe, I've got the shit backwards. You're not loyal to a person until you slept with their girlfriend or try to get their mama killed. Maybe I got it backwards. You feel me? I'm just saying. Those are the allegations that's out there. I don't know. Those are the allegations that's out there. That's what the literal judge is, the courts is saying. They're saying they have documentation that happened. They got fucking dag. They got they got audio evidence of it from conversations. So I get it. 6ix9ine was supposed to be loyal to them, but they wasn't supposed to be loyal to him. Now everybody in the world should be mad at 6ix9ine because some people try to get over on him and they fail. I get it. And some other people got caught up in the mess because a whole nother person had a federal investigation going on at the same time. I get it. I'm listening to y'all. I get it. Bear with me for a second. I'm trying to put this in. I think I brought 2. See, I got like a lot of clothes. So whenever I come to the laundry, I bring maybe half maybe a little bit less than half. So sometimes I bring too much clothes for the bags, and I think today I might have brought too much clothes to bring back home for the bags. Yeah, because this shit is just fucked up. God damn. Anyway, all right, what we talking about? Yeah, look. I want to know, I want Snoop, and I want all of these rappers that talk about how Tekashi is a snitch to go look their mothers in the face and tell their mothers that if somebody was coming to kill you, I wouldn't tell the police about it. I would let them just kill you. If somebody was coming to kill you, I want them to tell their mothers this, right? Because their whole thing is they was coming to kill Tekashi 6ix9ine's mother also, by the way. So allegedly. So I want people to look their mothers dead in the face, and this is when I'm gonna believe them. Until they do this, I'm not gonna believe them. When they could look Tekashi 6ix9ine mother, when they could look their mothers dead in the face and tell them that if somebody was sending some people to come kill them, that they wouldn't help the government, that's when I'm gonna believe them. When somebody say that, you know what, I don't care if my mother was gonna die, I'm still not gonna snitch, then I believe them. Because from what I hear, his mother was a plate. From what I hear, Tekashi mother's was a plate. So, old lady don't got nothing to do with nothing. She was a plate. And this is what I mean by I can't really go on what other people were talking about. Because if you you can stand there and say whatever you want to say when it's just Tekashi and the gang, right? But they sent it's somebody who we think is involved with a cartel. They gave him his mother's address. What the hell? Remember, we call that guy's El Chapo's nephew. That's the dude that was given the address to Tekashi's mother. They made his mother a plate, but y'all like, yo, why he snitch? I get you. I hear you loud and clear. There's nothing that Tekashi could have did other than die. Y'all needed Tekashi 6ix9ine to die. I get it. He somehow weaseled his way out of death. I get it. The only thing that would have satisfied some of y'all is if he would have just died. Because that's the only option he had, dying or going to jail for 47 years minimum. Those are his only options. I get it. Or letting his mother die. Because you know, if they kill his mother, he's gonna eventually get killed also, right? So those are his options. See, people that love their, as soon as they would have heard that their moms got made a plate by some rat bastards, you're gonna be like, nah, you're not making my mom's a plate, and that's a whole different situation. You feel me? They made this nigga mom's a plate, yo. Come on. You serious? I don't think he should have snitched. Let's not get this wrong. I'm not condoning snitching. Let me say it like this. I'm not condoning snitching. Let's not get confused about this. I'm in no way condoning snitching. But what I am saying is this. That young man was not part of no gang. He wasn't no gang member. He wasn't no gang life. They was playing pretend with him, and the shit got real. I'm gonna tell you something. When I first started covering Tekashi, I had members of different organizations come to me and tell me that they're trying to make Tekashi a member, so Tekashi will have to pay dues, and so they could take his money, because he have no other choice but to give them his money if they drop. You understand what I'm saying? Like, he don't got no choice. You understand what I'm saying? It's politics. And that's why they was letting him make orders, and that's why they was letting him give hits and do all of this other shit, because they wanted to make him feel like he was part of the gang so they could have his money. So whenever people come to me and they be like, yo, but he did this and he did that, but I'm like, yeah, but those is grown men that's really in the street and really doing this. He couldn't force them to do nothing. He couldn't force those guys to do nothing. He would have tried to make one of them guys do something, they would have slapped the shit out of him. You can't make fun of the guy for being a punk, and then also at the same time say that he's controlling one of the most brutal rap, hip-hop, gang organizations going. Like, what the, both of those things cannot be true. And once again, I believe if they didn't sleep, if the whole situation didn't, they just messed up that situation. In my opinion, they just bumped it back. He needed them. He wasn't going nowhere. All they had to do was make him feel comfortable. He needed them. All they had to do was make him feel comfortable. He wasn't going nowhere. Instead, what they do? Robbing him because they only could have short-term goals. So they had to rob him. They had to rob him because they only got short-term goals. So they're not thinking about 4 or 5 years down the road. They're not thinking about all the money they would have made if they would have just literally just did their job. They're not thinking about any of that. What up, Slap? They're not thinking about any of that. Think about it like this. There's a couple of guys locked up right now. Either today, tomorrow, whenever it is. It's going to come a point where they're going to be sitting down thinking to themselves the situations that happen. And it's going to flash through to them. You know what? Some of this stuff was not necessary and we did not have to do it. And in that moment, when they realize that some of this stuff isn't all Tekashi's fault, and some of this stuff is actually other people's fault, and on top of that, how it could have been avoided, in that moment they're gonna cry. They're gonna be thinking about all the things they could have been doing out here in the free world instead of being where they're at, because of the decisions that they made once they decide to take a little bit of responsibility for it. That's hard, because nowadays we live in the time and day and age where people just don't take responsibility for shit. A mofo will come, do you dirty, and then get upset with you for being angry about it. Anyway, we're gonna pull up out of here. Definitely appreciate you. I can't see the... Wait, can I see him? Shout out to Darryl Reynolds with the $1.99 drop. Shout out to William Summersville with the $2 drop. Shout out to world famous Mecca Peter with the $4.99 drop. Shout out to Obelisk TV with the $2.99 drop. Shout out to Vertical 24 Gaming with the $10 drop, and shout out to Gully Boy with the $4.99 drop. Definitely appreciate all of y'all. We're gonna get up out of here. Like, comment, subscribe, join the notification gang. #Bronx Bombers. Let's get it. I love y'all. Take care of each other. Hug the kids for me. I haven't forgotten about you. And that's all I got on this one. I'm out.